What should we do to make stop from telling lies, to make kids stop lying? Well, this is a subject that is always mentioned regards with the children when they lie. And of course, we have to make sure that we differentiate between what's considered to be lying to children versus their imagination or things like this. So if they are just imagining things, let them be like that. You don't have to be very critical to them. Or when the reality is mixed with some of the imaginary things. Like for example, Aisha, she had the horse with wings. So also to leave these things to them and let them, don't be critical to what they say or what they, like this. But then if it's lying about something, that they saw something when it's not true, or they did something when they're afraid of punishment, so they would lie, and things like this. And this has many different reasons, whether a person is trying to get attention, whether the child is trying to revenge from something or protect himself from something, these types of things. We have to, as the ulama that always say, we have to see why what the reasons behind that specific child is lying. For example, if it's something that is repeated in him, is it out of the fear of being punished, for example? And we have to then reevaluate things. When a child is not responsible for their actions, and why do we punish them? It's the tarbiyah is more, if the child is less than 7 years old, is more in making sure that they do what is right, to get them used to what is right, so that we don't allow them to do what is wrong. So that's the importance of parenting in that case, not to wait till them doing wrong and then we punish them. So, and of course, I mean, I'm sorry, not before 7. It's just they see the environment that they're in is good environment, to make sure that we don't put them in bad environments. So, and they see us valuing so much truthfulness and being so upset when there's lies, and that sometimes a parent would even, for example, not talk to the child for a little bit if he lies, to show that this is such an evil thing to lie. And we don't lie so that they don't lie, and to never promise them to do something and we don't do it, and things like this. So, but again, to make it brief, we make sure that we explain the importance of a sidq and truthfulness, and to give them, to put in them the courage to be truthful. And what I mean by this is, if you are truthful and you get punished as a result of that, so what? Don't fear anything that would happen if you're honest and truthful. Not to say if you're truthful, I won't punish you. No, this is not necessarily the right way. What's wrong with, we all make mistakes. And of course, forgiving and things like this is what is meant to be. But we should not make it not as a condition for the child to be truthful if they're not punished, or they won't be punished. No, this is not why. We do that for the sake of Allah, having the fear of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching us, is seeing us. And we seek rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the hereafter. And to be patient with that. And it goes away, inshallah ta'ala. But the most important thing is how the parents are consistent in this. And definitely to make dua and to talk about the deen in general, and the importance of a sidq and the evilness of lying, and to encourage them also to be always to be truthful. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all, but not to make it worse by severely punish them or calling them liars or things like this if they're not responsible for their actions yet. Allah.